Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to go through my highlighters. I'm going to rank them. I might declutter some. I'm also going to swatch some of them. I've got liquid highlighters, cream highlighters, and just powder highlighters. So I'm just going to group them all together because there's not a huge amount here. Highlighters are products that I do buy, but then once I have them, I realize I don't use highlighter that much. So they're not a product that I can easily get through, and I've started to realize I need to stop acquiring highlighter until I can figure out how to get through what I already have. And that might be I need to declutter some, which I might do today. It might mean that, yeah, I just need to stop buying highlighter altogether. So if that interests you, then just stay tuned. I'm just going to talk through them, swatch them, and yeah, we'll just see out of my collection which ones are my least favorite and then which ones are my most favorite. All right, I think I've done it. It's quite hard mixing liquid highlighters with everything else because generally I don't like liquid highlighters, but there are some powders that I feel like I like less than the liquid highlighters. So I think I've done it the right way in terms of my preferences. Yeah, I'll just get straight in because otherwise if I think about it too much, I'll probably change my mind on some of these. So I'm going to start with my least favorite, which is a liquid highlighter. It is this Rimmel London Insta Strobing highlighter illuminator, and it's in Gold Glow. I picked this up at Poundland. I don't know why. I think it's because it was £1 and I was like, ooh, you know, let me get something else that's so cheap. But yeah, I've learnt my lesson. Now, the thing is, it kind of looks nice. I just don't think I don't know how I would wear this. It's very translucent in a way, so it has sort of a nice finish. And I feel like I should maybe try to use this on my skin before I apply maybe my foundation and see. It would be one that I would use as a primer almost, in like a skin sort of a glowy finish. I don't know. It's kind of a tricky item for me to figure out what I want to do with it. So that's why I'm ranking it at the bottom. The next one I'm going to rank close to it is actually this one. This is from Elica Beauty. So it looks like I've used a lot of this. I haven't really tried this. It's just too dark for me. It just came looking like this. It's the Illuminator. It's natural, it's vegan and eco-friendly. It looks lovely. I got it in a subscription box. The thing is, it's just not the color for me. It's just very, very bronzy and kind of scary for me to use this. It's just not the right color. I don't know how I could get away with having that on my cheeks. Maybe in the summer when I'm nice and tan. Hopefully this next year I can get tan because I haven't been able to get tan the last couple of years. But yeah, maybe when I'm tan I could use that. So that's kind of a reason why I don't want to declutter it yet, because potentially it could be something that I could use on the body or, you know, when I'm really nice and tan. But yeah, I just think the color is completely off. It's a nice looking product, but yeah, can't wear it right now. And then the next one would be from the Beauty Crop. This is the Glow Milk. So this is just a little sample that I got also in a subscription box. The formula of this looks like it's kind of going off. I don't know what's happened to it. It's really, really thick. Really thick. I think it has gone off, to be honest. It's a very blinding highlight as opposed to those other two that just blend it out. I mean, this is completely blinding and it doesn't look that great, you know, on the actual skin itself. I don't know. I don't like the look of this. It looks too thick, too blinding, and yeah, just not my cup of tea when it comes to product. It looks like it would, yeah, not something that I kind of want to have. I got it in a beauty box, as I said, so I didn't pick it up, but I just wish they would stop giving us liquid highlighters. I've stopped receiving beauty boxes now, but I got so many different liquid highlighters in beauty boxes, and I guess it's because nobody wants them. Next up, my good old trusty Primark. I picked up some highlighters from Primark, and I wish I hadn't. This is the Tropical Heat, and it's a face and body highlighter. It's just the wrong sort of color for me. Again, I don't know how I can use this at this point. It is just a little bit too gold, you know? It's just too bronzy and gold and not the type of product that I can get away with right now. Maybe in the summer, but honestly, I think this one is going to be one that I'm going to declutter. It's definitely in my declutter sort of mindset of, yeah, that's a product that I want to get rid of. Thing is, it's just sitting in my collection. I'm not pulling it from my Shop My Stash. I don't want to use it. I can't use it. And I just don't know if by the summer I will be tired enough to be able to pull this off. I don't know. So that's an iffy one for me. I'm not sure what to do with it. So I'm ranking it very, very low. It might not be in my collection too much longer. And then followed closely would be another highlighter from Primark. Oh my gosh, my mind is blank. This is the Topaz Glow, and honestly, this is kind of cute. I have used this more than that one. It's not as gold. This one is more of a bronze, like a sort of a neutral bronzy look, but it's still very, very, very dark for my complexion. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest, when I purchased these. I think I was maybe expecting to be able to pull them off, but I am very, very pale. And yeah, this one I haven't decluttered yet because I've actually used it. The other one I haven't really used, I've just swatched and it's just scaring me. But this one, I don't honestly feel like I need it in my collection. So those two potentially will be decluttered very soon. Next up, I am going to talk about my e.l.f. highlighter. This is the Multidimensional Face and Body Shimmer. Now, I did have this in my project pan earlier this year, and I do have a pan in it. It is a much softer formula than I realized. It's almost like a putty formula, but I don't like it as a highlighter. I used it as an inner corner when I started to play around with it. So as a highlighter on the face, I really, really don't like this. It just doesn't perform the way that you want it to perform. It's very, very non-existent, to be honest. But in the inner corner, it actually does work. So I am ranking it really low because of that, because it's not really a highlighter for me, but because I can use it in my inner corner and I do enjoy it that way. It's not something that I would declutter at this point because I put some use into it and I really do enjoy it, but just not as a face highlighter. So that's why I'm ranking it so low. And then my next one is from Beauty Bay. I was really disappointed in this. This is the Glaze. I also don't like their bronzer. I don't know. I find this just too blinding, and it's just not. It's not good enough. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look super blinding here in comparison to maybe that Beauty Crop one, but I think the texture that it leaves makes my skin look, it's just not very good. Yeah. I don't like the finish of this, to be honest. It's just not pretty enough. Super affordable, but I just don't think they're very good quality. So yeah, I'm ranking that low. Next up, I'm going to rank my e.l.f. highlighter in this Electric Mood Quad. This is just a cream highlighter in here. This one I don't like, and I think that the formula is gone, to be honest. I don't know what it is. It's just awfully creamy, and there's not a lot to it. I've only got 2 cream highlighters like this. I'm trying to pick up any sort of pigment, but you really can't see too much with this. It's just, it gives you I would say a beautiful glow, but it's not very highlighty. It just gives you a nice glowy finish, which sometimes I really enjoy, but if you're looking for a highlighter, it's not a really good highlighter. So I'm ranking that lower. Next up, I'm actually gonna rank my I&M highlighter here because, again, like the e.l.f. one, I think this is better as an inner corner. As a highlighter, it's just too textured. So this is in the shade Moonlight. I got this in a subscription box and I was super pumped when I got it. I was really excited about it because it is sort of a blinding one, or it looks like it would be a blinding one, as you can see. But can you imagine putting that on your face? I just think it's a little bit too much. And then it does leave your skin looking a little textured there, and that does not look nice on the cheeks. So yeah, this one, as much as I really want to like it, I cannot like it, and I can't rank it any higher, but I do like it as my inner corner highlight. I think it's beautiful like that, so I'm not going to get rid of it. And then this next one is Laura Geller. So this is their baked highlighter in French Vanilla. This one is more of a skin finish. I think this is just more of a powder that you would put on your face. To be honest, I don't think this is a highlighter either, so that's why I'm not ranking this any higher. It just looks like a powder to me. It's nice, but it's not, it's just going to give you that beautiful glow around the face. It's not really to highlight, you know, your cheekbones or anything like that. So that's why I'm ranking it lower, because I don't know, I feel like I need to kind of put it in my powders as opposed to my highlighters, because I just don't think it works like that. Next up, I've got 3 highlighters like this from Academy of Colour. So this is the first one that I'm going to rank. This one is more of a goldy toned one. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's just, they're all sort of icy, but this one is more golden with some hint of yellow in it. It is very beautiful. I actually do enjoy these. I think they're quite nice, and they look really beautiful on the skin. The next one that I like is the more bronzy one. So this one I used quite a bit this year, actually, earlier this year, because I had all of these in my Partners in Cream, and I was just swapping them in and out. This one's really beautiful, definitely nicer than that yellow one. I think this one is really stunning, and you can sort of put it on your bronzer as a little bit of a topper. I quite enjoyed that. But my favorite would be the more pinky icy one. So this one looks like this. And yeah, I'll just blend it out. They're a little bit messy, but I don't know how long these last, but this one is a lot more blinding, and I think it's a little bit more stunning than the other two. So yeah, I actually enjoy those two as liquid highlighters. For a while, they were the only liquid highlighters that I had, and I always said, oh, I don't like liquid highlighters, and then I used them in my projects, and I kind of enjoyed them, and then I got bored of them, and I stopped using them, and then I kept saying, I don't like liquid highlighters, but then I kept getting liquid highlighters, so that's my problem. I can't make up my mind. The next one that I have, which this one actually might fall behind those. It's really hard for me to judge these liquid highlighters because they usually do the same thing. But this is the Maybelline Master Strobing liquid. I have this one, and I also have the stick form. Don't ask why. So this one, I'm ranking a little bit lower than the stick form. I don't know why. I just think because the application of using the stick form is a little bit easier than using the liquid form. But this one is very beautiful. It's kind of blinding and stunning, but I think this one you can diffuse. So it's not going to be one that looks really bad. And I also don't think it looks bad in terms of the texture of the skin. So that one, yeah, I'm ranking it kind of in the middle. I think it's pretty good. And then right after it, I'm going to put the stick form, same thing, Master Strobing, but this one is a little bit broken, so just have to be careful with this. But yeah, this one I think you can be a little bit more subtle with as opposed to the other one, and it's just a little bit easier to work with. So I kind of enjoy using that one more so than the liquid one. Okay, next up, I actually really like the Cynthia Rowley one that I was having in my Partners in Cream. I didn't finish it because I'm pretty bad at finishing liquid highlighters, but this one is a beautiful icy pink. And yeah, I kind of really enjoyed it in the project. I didn't feel the need to finish it too fast because it has a beautiful, almost like a natural finish. I kind of really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite pretty and not too blinding that it looks bad. It's just a natural, beautiful glow. So really enjoyed that. And then this one I've been using recently in my current shop, my stash. I have it on today, and it's the Bellapierre Golden Glow Liquid Highlighter. And I enjoy this one too. I was a little bit worried about this one at first because it's more of a champagne, so I thought it might lean a little bit too bronzy, but actually I think it works just fine. And I don't know, I think when I'm doing more neutral looks, it's quite pretty, and then you can buff it out and blend it out. So what I do is I just put it on my face, and then I use a brush. I haven't been using a sponge actually with this one, so I don't know what the sponge would do. I feel like when you use a sponge with liquid highlighters, the sponge just picks up the product and then you don't actually have any product on your face. But I think with brushes, it works a little bit better. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, I like that one. And then the next one that I would rank would be this Do You. I don't know what this is. This is Do You, and it's the shade Claire. And it is this icy pink. Again, I think it's beautiful. I kind of like these icy pinks, but I like that you can neutralize it. So this one gives you a beautiful glow, but you can neutralize it. So yeah, you can see what I'm leaning towards. Yeah, I like that one. And then I would say the next one would be my Colourpop one. This one is in the shade Coasting. This one I feel like the formula is going. I think it just got a little bit too warm, and it's like it's a Super Shock highlighter, but it's like it's the consistency of it is getting a really kind of disgusting at this point. So I need to declutter this if I'm not going to finish it, because I'm a little bit worried about the quality, but it is a beautiful, more coral highlighter, and I think it still looks beautiful. I'm just a little bit worried it's going to disrupt my face. So yeah, I need to just play around with that a little bit more, and then if I start seeing some issues, I might have to declutter that, which is a shame. And then and then the next one I actually have in one of my empty palettes here. It is a single highlighter that I got again in a subscription box. A lot of these I got in a subscription box, and this is from Dominique Pour. Don't really know anything about the brand, but this one I have in my current Shop My Stash, and I think it's quite pretty. It's this beautiful like champagne color, and yeah, I kind of like this. I don't know if it's going to remain one of my, you know, sort of top highlighters, but I think because I'm using it right now, I have a good feeling about it. It actually looks pretty nice on the skin. Yeah, I think it's quite nice. I like the color, so that one I'm ranking there. And then next up, I've got my Bum Illuminator. This is from Deli Plus color. This is just a drugstore brand in Europe, and actually I don't even know if it's in Europe. This was in Spain. And this one, if you are familiar with my Partners in Cream, this was in my Partners in Cream the whole year, and it is a beautiful finish. It is very, very natural. I really didn't like this product at first, but then I grew to understand how to use it and like it, and I hit pan and everything. So yeah, I'm ranking it really high because there's a history with this product and I really like it. So that one goes there. Next up, I've got a Becca highlighter. So this one is the Prismatic Amethyst one. I really wanted to love this, and I do like it. I mean, I'm ranking it higher than a lot of these other ones, but it's not as good as I was hoping it would be. So it's a beautiful icy pink. There's got a little bit of iridescence to it. I think the only thing that I have against this is if you don't blend it out enough, it can leave a white cast sometimes. So there's not, yeah, it's a little bit powdery to be honest, but I do like it. And it's a little bit different, so that's why I'm ranking it higher, and obviously it's a little bit more expensive. Next up, I got my Juvia's Place. This is the Heroin Glow 1, and it's this beautiful gold color. Now this one is quite hard to pull off. You have to have a bronzy look, but I think in terms of the way that it looks, I feel like I can neutralize it a little bit more, and I do enjoy it. It's the only one that I have from Juvia's Place, so yeah, I'm ranking it pretty high. All right, next up I'm just going to talk about my Ofra palette. I got this in a beauty box from the Cohorted. They did an Ofra edit, and we got all Ofra products, and I think I'm just going to rank this all together. I'm not going to rank the individual highlighters in here. So what I've got is Beverly Hills, Star Island, Rodeo Drive, and Blissful. I definitely think that this one, and yeah, actually this one is my favorite. I do like this wheel. You know, some of these different tones are really pretty. I think as a palette, it's really nice to have, but it's way too much. It's way too much for me. I don't need this much highlighter at all. I mean, I don't need any of this highlighter to be honest, but this is just a lot of highlighter in one palette. But I think it's nice to have so that if I'm going somewhere, I can just grab this one palette and use it. Or if I have this in my Shop My Stash, obviously I don't need to grab anything else. But yeah, I'm just gonna rank this higher because I think they're all quite pretty and I don't have any issues with them. I don't know. I know that the brand is not the best brand to support, so I'll just move on. And then I have my Colourpop. This is the shade Manifest That. So this is the same quality as the other one, but this one is a beautiful icy pink. And I think the quality of this one is also going. I've actually had this one a little bit longer than the other one, but I don't know. I think this is beautiful. So, where is it? It's here. I don't know where it is. Where is it? Here? Yes, I think it's over here. So this one I really like, and I prefer it just in terms of like using it and the way that it looks over some of these powders, because obviously the Super Shock is more like a cream. So yeah, I really enjoy that one. Okay, next up I'm going to look at my Belgian Waffle. Obviously this comes with all of these shades, and the 3 down here are all highlighters. This one I do not touch because it is a color that I can't really pull off, but I would probably have to use it as a blush topper. But these two are really beautiful. I tend to go for this one, Powdered Sugar, more than the other one. But honestly, they're not too different from each other. One is a little bit more of a champagne color, and one is just a touch more bronzy. So I really like these. I really like this palette. Yeah, this one's just a little bit more icy actually. I really like this palette. I think it's stunning. I love the bronzers in this, especially this middle one too. But I like this buttermilk one. The cinnamon is a little bit too dark. So yeah, unfortunately these two are a little bit off. I could have just done with maybe the quad. However, I'm just ranking it like as high as it is just all together, because you know, I'm not going to go through each palette and then rank individual highlighters. I think that would be too much. And then the next one is, I've actually had this a couple times. This is the second palette. This is the second product that I have almost finished of this. This is my MAC compact. Now I used to use this as like a bronzer, basically like a glowy bronzer, because it has that color of it. This is the Whispers of Guilt highlighter or like skin finish, and I'm almost done with it, but I just never got rid of it because there is still a little bit of product there, and I just love it. I have so much history with this item. I absolutely love it. It's the second one that I have like basically finished, and I almost have bought this again. Obviously it won't come in this beautiful packaging because this was a like a Christmas special packaging, but they still sell this. And yeah, I actually put it in a basket. I was on the MAC website just a few days ago, and I was like, no, I do not need this, don't buy it. So I didn't buy it, but it's just something that I will repurchase because I love it so much and I've gone through so much of it. And yeah, I'm kind of holding on to it. I still haven't like officially finished it because I don't want to unless I get a new one. So yeah, I'm weird like that. And my favorite highlighter, I'm on my last one. So my favorite one is a new one for me. It's from Kiko Milano. This one came completely smashed when I received it from Beauty Bay, so thank you, Beauty Bay. But this one is the Light of Venus, and it is stunning. It is so, so beautiful. So I have the remnants of everything that's smashed in another compact, but I will swatch from here, so it's fine. I just think it's beautiful. I think it's a little bit more powdery than that MAC one, but I think it gives kind of the same effect, if not a little bit more impact. And it's beautiful as an inner corner highlighter. It's beautiful on the face. I really enjoy it. I think it's beautiful. So it's definitely up there as my #1 highlighter in my collection at the moment. So yeah, what did you think? Did I rank them okay? Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see you next time. Bye.